get strong like a warrior, but you're going to get the lean, long, flexible body of a dancer. Like Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, they do Pilates as well. So a lot of the cricketers do Pilates, a lot of athletes do Pilates, a lot of our badminton players like Janhvi Kapoor did Pilates. She even lifts weights sometimes because she enjoys doing that once in a while.
Janhvi can lift weights now.
Of course.
Heavy ones.
Yes. And she's strong. She's a strong girl. Like if you tell her, or if she knows that okay, a shoot is coming up or something's coming up, or even just for herself, she's very focused during her session. Like I can throw anything at her and she's willing to do it. And she'll do it to the best of her abilities. And if she herself, forget me, if she herself feels like, okay, in this rep I didn't give my 100%, she'll be like, no, Namu, I'll do one more. I know she sometimes claims that she eats, she's naughty with her food, but she is. But if she does that, she comes back on track very quickly. Yeah, I think so. Now what, Sara has been with me almost 8 years.
Sara's been with you for 8?
8.
Wow.
Yeah, she came, no, 2015. Yeah, so.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Now when he comes more as a maintenance package to be like, you know, I need to make sure I don't get too tight or, you know, because lifting weights can make your muscles short and tight.
True.
So, and he lifts quite a bit. He's always here to do masti. He likes experimenting, trying new things. So also a really fun person to train.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Etimes and today we are with Namrata Purohit. Namrata, I have been hearing so much about you and for many years now. Thankfully, I'm right now sitting in your studio and I really want to try out what Pilates is. But when did you learn about Pilates for the first time?
So I learned about Pilates thanks to my father, Namrata Purohit, who was hosting a Pilates course in Mumbai. And this was, I want to say, 16 years ago, I think, 15 or 16 years ago.
Wow.
So we had flown down an instructor from Canada and he was hosting a course in Bombay. And all of 15, I was like, Dad, can I please be a part of this? I really want to try it out. And at that time, I had fallen off a horse and injured my knee.
Yeah.
So I was luckily allowed to be a part of the course, and that was my first Pilates experience.
Wow. So practically you've been Pilates has been part of you've been part of Pilates for the last 15, 16, I think it was half your age technically.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. So, oh wow. So you grew Pilates or Pilates grew you? I don't know.
I think it's a bit of both, no? I think I became the person I am today thanks to my experiences in Pilates and with the people I've been able to train and things like that. But at the same time, I guess because Pilates was part of my life, I was able to take it to so many more people out there. And it also grew in India. So I think it was both.
Okay, now I have a major misconception, which is Pilates is only for women. I think... But do I still know that Varun does it, Arjun does it, Ishan does it? But how is it? Is it for men? Is it for women? What is it? Is it for both or these? What is it?
So Pilates was actually started by a man called Joseph Pilates for men at war.
For men at war?
Yes. And then it was transformed for ballet or like modified for ballet and contemporary dancers. So I always say when you do Pilates, you're going to get strong like a warrior, but you're going to get the lean, long, flexible body of a dancer.
Oh, wow.
So it's the best of both worlds. So I think it is definitely for men and women. We have people worldwide from every field of life, a walk of life doing Pilates, be it your sports people, be it, you know, your cricketers, like Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, they do Pilates as well. So a lot of the cricketers do Pilates, a lot of athletes do Pilates, a lot of our badminton players like Janhvi Kapoor did Pilates. So we have a lot of men doing Pilates. So yes, it is for anybody and everybody who wants to get fit and follow like a holistic fitness plan that will work on all aspects of fitness.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. So when did you become part of Bollywood's the love for Pilates? It comes from you technically. Where did this love story begin?
I honestly don't remember.
Wow,
when
it's now so.
No, I mean, I honestly don't remember when exactly the moment was or when it started. But I think one of the first few people from Bollywood who came to us was, I think it was Manasi Scott, Neha Dupia and Bipasha. I think they were the first few people who came and experienced Pilates. And I think their word of mouth then just kind of had that ripple effect.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now you train Sara, Janhvi, Ananya, Ishan, Arjun, Varun. and I think my fingers will fall short of the names right now.
Yeah, I'm just grateful that they trust us with it and are here to try it out and experience it and are loving it for so many years.
I think Janhvi came to you when she had a very bad back problem, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
How did, from back problem to what she's looking in the last film, Devara, I think that's a major
And the way she's
thing.
dancing.
The way she's dancing, that's DNA. That's
Yeah.
DNA. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But the way you've changed it, because from having a back surgery to having difficulty to walk, to now dancing to that speed with Junior NTR.
Yeah.
How was the Pilates journey with that?
You know, honestly, Pilates is such a magical form of exercise because it, like I said earlier, it works on all aspects of fitness. So while it can really work on strengthening the muscles, it also works on lengthening them. And it doesn't only work on the superficial muscles of the body, but also the deeper stabilizers.
Okay.
And now in terms of a back issue, it's very important to have strong glutes
Yeah.
and a strong core that will support the spine.
True.
So working on that through the movements that we have, that are extremely joint friendly. So while it might be tough on your muscles and help you build stronger muscles, it's very easy on the joints and your spine.
Wow.
So there's no extra load on it. So while exercising, you're working out in a safe, controlled environment to strengthen the required muscles, which then get you to the level that she is at today,
Wow.
where she can do anything. She even lifts weights sometimes because she enjoys doing that once in a while.
Janhvi can
So.
lift weights now?
Of
Like
course.
the heavy ones?
Yes. And she's strong. She's a strong girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what kind of workout did you give to Janhvi to change it? Like change.
So when Janhvi came, she of course had a lower back issue, which was the first thing we wanted to tackle.
Yeah.
And when she came here, she had this misconception as well that Pilates is only going to help her with her rehab and then she's going to go back to her weight training.
Oh wow.
So she came here thinking this is a temporary gig and then I'm going to move on back to weight training or whatever. But of course when she came here, the first thing we did was take care of the back through exercises on the reformer, some of which I can actually show you maybe later,
yes.
where we worked on strengthening the glutes, working on the stabilizers, and more importantly, helping her understand how the body functions and moves. So how to fire the correct muscle to support the back and spine, because that education is also very important. So we worked a lot on that and she realized that in just a couple of sessions, she was absolutely pain-free after having tried so many things for so long.
Wow.
So that's when she understood the benefits of Pilates. And then of course I started upping the intensity and she's like, wait, I don't need to do anything else. So she started really enjoying this and literally as we speak, she's down here doing a session.
Yes, she's doing this is a session.
So
right
yeah, she really enjoys her Pilates and now once in a while, even when she wants to lift weights, she's more aware about how her body works. So she's more careful about how she lifts those weights because she's able to engage the muscles much better because of her awareness that's come through the mind and body form of exercise. So it's really even complemented that. Yeah.
But you know, I also understand that Pilates also help you burn fat a lot faster. Because Sara in an interview said that she likes to eat. Like there are days when she doesn't have to shoot. The next day she eats the night before, like because shoot nahi aaj khana hai mere ko. Then she eats it, and then you help to burn it off.
Yes, I mean I know the.
You understand what I'm getting.
Yeah.
But so how is it? How is it with Sara? How is it with her?
So Sara actually is one of my favorite people to train because she's super focused. Like if you tell her or if she knows that okay a shoot is coming up or something's coming up or even just for herself, she's very focused during her session. Like I can throw anything at her and she's willing to do it. Wow. And she'll do it to the best of her abilities. And if she herself, forget me, if she herself feels like okay in this rep I didn't give my 100%, she'll be like no Namu, I'll do one more.
Wow.
So that's how dedicated she is.
We cheat.
Yeah, but I love training her because I can push her as much as I want. And because she's a pure Pilates girl, she does nothing else, right?
Yeah.
She only does Pilates and EMS.
Yeah.
So, and she's completely under me and training under me. It's so much fun because I can keep challenging her, keep upping the game. I know what she's done yesterday, so it's easier for me to plan today, plan tomorrow. So I can really plan her routine very well. And she honestly eats very, very well.
Yeah.
I know she sometimes claims that she eats, she's naughty with her food, which she is. But if she does that, she comes back on track very quickly.
Oh, lovely.
So she's very dedicated. Once she knows I've eaten that cheat meal, or we like to call it, I keep telling her and we all call it here a treat meal.
Treat meal, yeah.
Once we eat, it's a treat meal. You have to treat yourself. So once you've had that treat meal, she makes sure that she comes back on track with the correct food very quickly and also comes back to work out very quickly. And even when she's traveling, she's working out. Even when she never misses her workout. Yeah.
Wow.
She's very dedicated.
Okay, this EMS reminds me, I think I saw your father training Samantha Ruth Prabhu, if I'm not wrong. Like, or I think you posted it on your Instagram, or I don't know who Samantha posted it. Like you also train Samantha?
Yes, she comes here. She came here for EMS now. It's been a while.
Yeah, I think it's like 6-8 months.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you all doing? It's like, where has the body science gone now?
Yeah, it's amazing. Because EMS, the full form is electric muscle stimulation or electromuscle stimulation. It basically is a machine that transmits impulses into the body that mimic
the current is going through my body right now, as you mentioned.
But it always is, right? Because it mimics the impulses that your brain sends to your body. So your body actually can't really differentiate between the impulses the machine sends and the brain sends. So like obviously if we say contract the bicep, your brain is sending a signal to the muscle to contract.
Yeah.
Now the machine is basically taking those same say experiences and telling the muscle to contract. So now your entire body, the muscles are contracting all together. So it's a 20-minute workout. It's only 20 minutes because it's intense. It's like you're contracting and engaging your whole body for those 20 minutes.
Wow.
So like one session is equal to almost 3 or 4 strength training sessions. So it's only a 20-minute workout.
I'm going through the current right now, boss.
Yeah, it's only a 20-minute workout done once or twice a week, not more, never more.
Wow.
In fact, otherwise it's counter beneficial. It's like, I keep saying this about training. It's never about more. It's quality over quantity.
True.
So what happens is with EMS or with Pilates or when you work out, you tear a certain amount of muscle fibers.
True.
Now, if you're going to work out that same muscle today and tomorrow and day after, when are you giving it a chance to build back stronger?
Sure.
So I keep emphasizing, even with my clients, because sometimes you feel like, oh, I ate badly, I need to. And you're like, no, we've trained hard, you need this day off. And that's the thing with EMS, because it's so effective, you need 3 or 4 days between 2 EMS sessions.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but for example, let's say Ananya or a Sara or a Janhvi, because they have to look a particular kind for a particular film or a particular song.
Yeah.
But then back then you might not be able to give them that kind of a break.
I do actually.
You still give them break?
Yes, because sometimes even just before a shoot, I'll be like, take these 2 days off, your body will look better day after. So,
really?
Yeah, because what happens is like the body, right? Now, like I said, first of all, it's the tearing of the muscle fibers. Secondly, if you put your body under so much stress, which of course working out is a certain amount of load on your body.
Yeah.
So now if you don't give your body a break, it never gets a chance to transform. When will it transform if you don't give it a break? So depending on the kind of routine that we are following, depending on shoot schedule, lifestyle, everything, sometimes I may say, no, take a break, come on your shoot day, let's work out in the morning and go.
Okay.
Or I may say, no, take both days off. Or I may say, like, look, we haven't done much this week, you can come for the workout, no problem. Okay. So honestly, it's very customized and personal, but break days are a must. So it's not like if they're shooting in 2 weeks means all 14 days they have to come. Wow. It'll still be like, please take those 2 days off.
So, okay, now take me through a session that Varun Dhawan does with you. I think he came before ABCD and he still continues to come to you right now. So what does he come to you for?
So Varun
is a muscle ki dukaan.
Yeah, so Varun of course does a lot of weights and his body looks great, but sometimes it also gets a bit tight. Yeah. So then he comes more for like the opening up, the flexibility, the movement, the mobility. So his sessions involve more of that. Wow. So based on, like for ABCD, he did a lot of stuff to open up his body because he was dancing so much. True. And also things to help prevent injury. Yeah. So that's what we really focused on for ABCD. Now when he comes more as a maintenance package to be like, I need to make sure I don't get too tight or, because lifting weights can make your muscles short and tight. True. So, and he lifts quite a bit. So, we have to...
Prashant goes mad with him.
Yeah, so we have to just make sure that he can still open up his muscles, they're flexible, and while they're really like tight and strong, make sure that they also have the mobility.
Where do you want to take Pilates now? What's the next benchmark for Pilates? Because I think that, like for example, you can see so many gyms around you. Yeah. But you will not see so many Pilates studios around.
Yeah, I think it's growing. I definitely think it's growing, and I'm not just saying my own studio, but I think studios in general, which I think is lovely because I think there's space for everybody. True. I just hope everyone does it well and follows the true principles of Pilates. But I think Pilates is growing. There is more awareness about it now. We ourselves have 30 studios across the country now.
You have 30 studios?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we are in most of the major cities and tier 2 cities. So we have Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, Chandigarh, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bhubaneswar, Jaipur. There are a lot of studios around. So there are options now for people to try it. I do want to try and make it more accessible, but at the same time, I'm the most technologically handicapped person you will find. So like, while I keep thinking, oh, I wish I could do this online and all, but I'm also so crazy about form and all of that I get nervous doing it online, you know, like.
But I don't think you can do Pilates online.
I mean, you could do mat work.
Yeah,
like, I could definitely,
yeah.
like, I know people create apps and like all of that. I know people do that, and I do want to do it, but I want to try and figure out how to do it so it can reach everyone without the chances of injury, without the chances of things going wrong. So I'm very like crazy about that.
No, but I think I take it as you're more involved with everyone who wants to be part of Pilates, so nothing goes wrong with them.
Yes.
Is how I will see it.
Yeah, and I just want them to really experience the true benefit of it, you know. And while I think, yes, you can work out anywhere at any time, and I think your body can be a gym in itself.
True.
There's so much body weight training you can do, including in the whole Pilates repertoire. There's so much mat work that we can do. So I think there's a big opportunity there. So I'm hoping that I can create something in that sense. But I think until I figure out how I can put it together, and I've been thinking this for years, but one day I will figure it out and I will put it out there so more people can really experience it firsthand.